Hi students, welcome to the next session. So in this session, we will start some problems in exercise 7.6, 21. Evaluate integral e power 2x sin x dx. First I am taking let I is equal to, so this is trigonometric function, this is exponential function. According to Euler format, trigonometric functions you will write first, exponential function will take later. Now u sin x v dash e power 2x. Now u dash, derivative of sin cos, I am finding v, integration of v dash, that is nothing but integration of e power 2x. E power 2x integration e power 2x by inner function 2x derivative 2. Now I can write the formula, integral uv dash is equal to uv minus integral u dash. Now I equals to, u is nothing but sin x, v is nothing but e power 2x by 2, u dash is nothing but cos x, v is nothing but e power 2x by 2 dx. Now I equals to sin x into e power 2x by 2 minus 1 by 2 constant, cos x into e power 2x dx. Again two functions are there, you can apply UV method. UV is equal to cos x, v dash is equal to e power 2x. Now u dash, cos derivative minus sin, v, that is nothing but integration of v dash, already we got, same I am taking, e power 2x by 2, substitute. Then I equals to sin x into e power 2x by 2 minus 1 by 2 into, what is v dash formula? uv minus integral u dash v, u cos x, v e power 2x by 2 minus integral u dash minus sin x, v e power 2x by 2. Okay, now I equals to sin x into e power 2x by 2. Here if you take by 2 common, already by 2 is there, 1 by 4 will come. Now cos x into e power 2x minus of minus plus sin x into e power 2x. Again don't apply UV formula. In place of this sin x e power 2x dx is nothing but I. So I am substituting I. Then I equals to sin x into e power 2x by 2 minus 1 by 4 cos x into e power 2x minus into plus minus 1 by 4 into this total term I can write I. Okay, now send this minus 1 by 4 I to this side, I plus 1 by 4 into I is equal to sin x e power 2x by 2 minus 1 by 4 cos x e power 2x plus. If you simplify I common, 1 plus 1 by 4, that is nothing but 5 by 4, that is nothing but 5i by 4 is equal to sin x into e power 2x by 2 minus 1 by 4 cos x into, I am taking this constant is c1 e power 2x plus c1. If you send 5 by 4 that side, it becomes 4 by 5. Then I equals to 4 by 5 sin x e power 2x by 2 minus 4 by 5 1 by 4 cos x e power 2x plus 4 by 5 c1. Now here 4 gets cancelled, 2 1 just 2 just gets cancelled. Now I equals to 2 by 5 sin x e power 2x minus 1 by 5 cos x e power 2x. So this is constant. In place of this constant we can take c, or otherwise you can take e power 2x by 5 also common in this question. Next, 22. Integral sin inverse of 2x by 1 plus x square dx. If you know the formula in inverse trigonometry, you can apply directly, or otherwise you can substitute x equals to tan theta. I am writing sin inverse of 2x by 1 plus x square is formula for 2 tan inverse x. This formula already we discussed in inverse trigonometry chapter. If you are unable to get this value, in place of x you can substitute tan theta, you will get same answer. Now the question is changed to integral 2 tan inverse x dx. So to I will write outside tan inverse x into 1 I am taking. Now first function is u, next function is v dash. Now u dash, tan inverse x derivative 1 by 1 plus x square. V is nothing but integral v dash, integration of 1, that is nothing but x. Write the formula, integral uv dash is equal to uv minus integral u dash v. That equals to 2 into u tan inverse x v x u dash 1 by 1 plus x square v x dx. Okay. If you multiply with 2x tan inverse x minus integral 2x by 1 plus x square dx, that equals to 2x tan inverse x. It is in the form of f dash x by f of x, log mod f of x plus c is the answer. Next, last question in this exercise, 23. Integral x square into e power x cube dx. For this, don't apply UV method. I am using substitution method. Let x cube is equal to t. Differentiate both sides with respect to x. X cube derivative 3x square dx is equal to dt. Send 3 that side. Then x square dx is equal to 1 by 3 dt. Substitute this in the given question. Now the given question is changed to I equals to 1 by 3, I will write outside e power t dt. Then I equals to 1 by 3 into e power x integration is e power x plus c. Finally substitute t value. Then I equals to 1 by 3 into e power, in place of t we can substitute x cube plus c. That is the answer. So, okay students, next actually 2 exercises 7.7, 7.8. PU board recently announced some exercises, some concepts are deleted in the total syllabus. So in that exercise 7.7 and exercise 7.8, both exercises are removed from the total syllabus. That's why I am starting next exercise 7.9. Before starting 7.9, this topic is definite integral. Until we discussed indefinite integrals. Definite integral. In this definite integral, the first one is area function. Okay, what is meant by area function? The area bounded by the curve y is equal to f of x between ordinates x equals to a and x equals to b comma x axis. This curve is a of x is equal to, because it is a function in terms of x, integral this a we are taking the lower limit, this is called lower limit, and b we are taking here, this is called upper limit, then the function f of x dx. In integration, indefinite integral, we can write like this. There is no limits, there is no boundaries. This is called indefinite integration. In definite integration, there is a boundaries for the integration. This is called lower limit, this is called upper limit. Okay. Now, what is an area function? If you take the coordinate axis x and y, and this is origin. Now I am taking a function curve y is equal to f of x. This is a ordinate x equals to a. This is one more ordinate. Ordinate is nothing but parallel to y axis. X equals to b. Then we require this area. This area is bounded by curve, two ordinates and positive x axis. This is called area function. Next, next definition is fundamental theorem of integral calculus. So what is the meaning of fundamental theorem of integral calculus? Let f is a continuous function. Actually, this continuous word you will get in the chapter continuity and differentiability. Let f is continuous function on closed bracket a comma b, then and capital F be the antiderivative of capital F be the antiderivative of f of x, then integral a to b, this is lower limit, this is upper limit, f of x dx is equal to, so the antiderivative is already we denoted, that is capital F of x between the limits a to b. First, in place of x we are substituting upper limit, that is nothing but f of b minus, next in place of x we are substituting lower limit, that is f of small a. So this is fundamental theorem of integral calculus. For example, in definite integration, a question is given like this: integral pi by 6 to pi by 3 cos x dx. If generally in definite integration cos integration is sin plus c, we will stop. But in definite integration, for this answer we need to apply upper limit and lower limit. First we need to substitute upper limit pi by 3 in place of x, sin pi by 3 plus c. In place of c we are not substituting anything. Next we are substituting lower limit pi by 6 That's why in definite integration plus c we are not writing. Why? Because this plus c will come in the upper limit substitution, this plus c will come in the lower limit substitution, both gets cancelled. In definite integration compulsory we need to eliminate plus c, in indefinite integration we need to write plus c compulsory. Now you can substitute sin 60, that is nothing but root 3 by 2, sin 30, that is nothing but 1 by 2. This is the final answer. So finally in definite integration, after integrating the answer we need to apply lower limit and upper limit. First, which limit we need to apply? Upper limit. In place of x, what is the variable we have? Minus, we need to apply lower limit. Here plus c we are not writing. Why? Because c value gets cancelled. Okay, now we will discuss a few problems in definite integration. First example, evaluate integral 2 to 3 x square dx. X square integration x power n plus 1 by n plus 1, that is nothing but x cube by 3. No need to write plus c here, c gets cancelled between the limits 2 to 3. First we are substituting upper limit in place of x. What is upper limit? 3 you can substitute. 3 cube by 3 minus 2 cube by 3, or otherwise you can write 3 outside also, no problem. Then that is nothing but 27 by 3 minus 8 by 3. 27 minus 8, that is nothing but 19 by 3 is the answer. Definite integral answer gives a constant. That's why once again no need to take plus c, and because plus c gets cancelled. Next, second. Integral 4 to 9 root x by 30 minus x power 3 by 2 whole square dx. So here I am using substitution method. Let 30 minus x power 3 by 2 is equal to t. Differentiate with respect to x. Constant derivative 0. This is in the form of x power n. X power n derivative n into x power n minus 1 dx is equal to dt. Now you can write minus 3 by 2 x power 3 by 2 minus 1, that is nothing but 1 by 2 dx is equal to dt. X power 1 by 2 is nothing but root x dx. That equals, if you send 3 by 2 that side, it becomes 2 by 3. Now substitute in this, I equals to integral 4 to 9 1 by, this is t, that is nothing but t square minus 2 by 3 dt. Here minus 2 by 3 is constant. I will write outside 4 to 9. 1 by t square is nothing but t power minus 2 dt. Then I equals to minus 2 by 3 into, it is in the form of x power n plus 1 by n plus 1, that is nothing but t power minus 1 by minus 1 between the limits 4 to 9. So this is minus of minus plus 2 by 3 into t power minus 1 is nothing but 1 by t. Here don't confuse. These two upper limit and lower limit don't substitute in t. We have two methods. First I am explaining one method. Second method also I will explain later. So if you substitute t value, then only you can apply the limits. But don't apply 9 in place of t, 4 in place of t. Substitute t value first. Then I equals to 2 by 3 into 1 by t is nothing but 30 minus x power 3 by 2. Then you can apply upper limit and lower limit in place of x. Then I equals to 2 by 3 into 1 by 30 minus 9 power 3 by 2 minus lower limit 1 by 30 minus, in place of x lower limit you take 4 power 3 by 2. Then I equals to 2 by 3 into this 9 can be written as 3 square, square gets cancelled, 3 cube is remaining 27, 30 minus 27 3. Here also 2 square cancel, 2 cube will get 8, 30 minus 8 22. Now you can take LCM. LCM is 66, 22 ones minus 3 ones. Then I equals to 2 by 3 into 19 by 66. 2 ones, 233 does cancel. Then finally we got I equals to 19 by 99. This is a final answer for this question. Okay, third question. Integral 1 to 2 x by x plus 1 into x plus 2 dx. So this is partial fractions method. Consider x by x plus 1 x plus 2. It can be written as a by x plus 1 plus b by x plus 2. So from this we can write x by x plus 1 x plus 2 is equal to, here also LCM x plus 1 into x plus 2, cross multiply a into x plus 2 plus b into x plus 1. Then x is equal to a into x plus 2 plus b into x plus 1. Here we need to find a value and b value. That's why first I am substituting x is minus 2. If you substitute x is minus 2, this term will eliminate it, you will get b value. And x you substitute minus 1. This term is eliminated, you will get a value. Then substitute. Minus 2 is equal to 0 plus b into minus 2 plus 1. Then minus 2 is equal to minus b. Minus gets cancelled, therefore b value is 2. Next, you substitute x is minus 1. Minus 1 is equal to a into minus 1 plus 2 plus 0. Then minus 1 is equal to a. Then a equals to minus 1. So finally we got a value and b value. Substitute this a value, b value in equation 1. In equation 1 left side what we have? X by x plus 1 into x plus 2 is equal to a by x plus 1. A is nothing but minus 1 by x plus 1 plus b by x plus 2. B is nothing but 2 by x plus 2. So after that integrating on both sides with the limits 1 to 2. Integral 1 to 2 x by x plus 1 x plus 2 dx. Right side also you can integrate. Minus integral 1 to 2 1 by x plus 1 dx plus 2 constant integral 1 to 2 1 by x plus 2 dx. That equals to minus integration of 1 by x log mod x plus 1 between the limits 1 to 2 plus 2 into integration of 1 by x log mod x plus 2 between the limits 1 to 2. Here don't write c. Okay. Now first you need to substitute upper limit. 2 you can substitute. 2 plus 1 3 minus you substitute lower limit 1 plus 1 2. plus 2 into, substitute upper limit 2 plus 2, 4. Next lower limit 1 plus 2, 3. Now I can simplify. Minus log 3, minus of minus, plus log 2, plus 2 log 4, minus 2 log 3. Now this can be written as log 2 plus 2 log 4, you can write log 4 square, minus 2 log 3 minus log 3, that is nothing but minus 3 log 3. Now you can write log 2 plus log 16. Here again 3 will go to the power log 27. Log a plus log b, log ab, that is nothing but log 32 minus log 27. Log a minus log b, log of a by b, that is log of 32 by 27 is the answer for this question. Next, fourth question. Integral 0 to pi by 4 sin cube 2t into cos 2t dt. Generally in substitution method we are taking is equal to t, but here t variable is already used, that's why you take any other variable. I am taking k. Let sin 2t is equal to k. Differentiate with respect to t. Sin 2t derivative cos 2t into 2 dt is equal to dk. Send to that side. Cos 2t dt is equal to 2, come to this side, 1 by 2 dk. Now the question is changed to I equals to 1 by 2 constant 0 to pi by 4 t cube or k cube. Cos 2t dt means 1 by 2 dk. 1 by 2 I wrote already. Dk will get. This is in the form of x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. That is nothing but k power 4 by 4 between the limits 0 to pi by 4. Limits we are applying only for variable, not for constant. That's why I can write this constant also outside. 1 by 8 k power 4 0 to pi by 4. One more important point, don't substitute these two limits in place of k. K value we can substitute, after that we need to apply the limits. That's why I equals to 1 by 8 into, in place of k we can substitute sin 2t. Now we can substitute upper limit and lower limit. First upper limit I am substituting in place of t. Sin 2 into pi by 4. Next we can substitute lower limit in place of t. Sin 2 into 0, sin 0. 2 1 just, 2 2 just, gets cancelled. Pi by 2, 90, sin 90, 1, 1 power anything, 1. Sin 0, 0, 0 power anything, 0. So therefore, the resultant answer is 1 by 8. Next, we will start exercise 7.9. In this first question, integral minus 1 to 1 x plus 1 dx. Direct you can integrate. Here power is 1, x integration x square by 2 plus 1 integration x. Don't write plus c. This is a definite integration. No need to write plus c. Then you can substitute upper limit and lower limit. Upper limit is 1. 1 square by 2 plus 1, lower limit, minus 1 square minus 1. Then 1 by 2 plus 1, 3 by 2 minus 1 by 2 minus 1 minus 1 by 2 plus, that is nothing but 4 by 2. Answer will be 2. Next, second question, integral 2 to 3 1 by x dx. We have direct formula, 1 by x integration log mod x between the limits 2 to 3. First you substitute upper limit, log 3 minus log 2. Don't write log 1, okay? Log a minus log b, log of a by b is the answer. Next, third question, integral 1 to 2 4x cube minus 5x square plus 6x plus 9 dx. Okay, this question I am giving homework. You can directly integrate. After that, substitute upper limit minus lower limit. Fourth question, integral 0 to pi by 4 sin 2x dx. And fifth one, integral 0 to pi by 2. These all are homework. Cos 2x. Just we need to integrate, and after that substitute limits. First we need to substitute upper limit, minus we need to substitute lower limit. So this limits we are substituting in place of x variable. Next, sixth, integral 4 to 5 e power x dx. Okay, these 4 questions you did homework. Next, seventh, integral 0 to pi by 4 tan x dx. Easy question only, I will explain. What is the formula for integration of tan x? Log mod secant x. Don't write plus c, no need to write. First you substitute upper limit, log mod secant pi by 4 minus, substitute lower limit, log mod secant 0, then log secant 45 root 2 minus log of secant 0 1, then log root 2 minus log 1 value 0, then answer log root 2. But they given like this, root 2 can be written as 2 power 1 by 2. Power value will comes first, then answer 1 by 2 into log 2. Next, eighth question, integral pi by 6 to pi by 4 cosecant x dx. So integration of cosecant x, log mod cosecant x minus cot x. Between the limits pi by 6, pi by 4. Don't confuse. If limits are there, no need to write plus c. If limits are not there, in answer you write plus c. Okay. First upper limit, that equals to log mod cosecant pi by 4 minus cot pi by 4 minus lower limit log mod cosecant pi by 6 minus cot pi by 6. Simplify, log mod cosecant pi by 4 root 2 cot pi by 4 1 cosecant 30 2 cot 30 root 3 log a minus log b log of root 2 minus 1 by 2 minus root 3. Next, ninth question and 10th question homework I am giving, simple question. Integral 0 to 1 by under root of 1 minus x. It is direct formula. 1 by under root of 1 minus x square is nothing but sin inverse x. substitute the limits. Similarly, 10th question also. Integral 0 to 1 by 1 plus x square dx. 1 by 1 plus x square is nothing but tan inverse x. Substitute upper limit and lower limit. So 10th question also homework. Next, 11th. Integral 2 to 3 1 by x square minus 1 dx. So this can be written as integral 2 to 3 1 by x square minus 1 square dx. It is in the form of x square minus a 1 by x square minus a square. The formula is 1 by 2a log mod x minus a by x plus a between the limits 2 to 3. Okay, now 1 by 2 1 just 2. First we need to substitute upper limit 3 minus 1, 3 plus 1 4 minus lower limit 2 minus 1, 2 plus 1 3. Okay, now you can write 1 by 2 log 2 by 4 is nothing but 1 by 2 minus log 1 by 3. Log a minus log b, log of a by b. Now 1 by 2 into 3 go to numerator, 2 comes to denominator. So 1 by 2 into log 3 by 2 is the answer. Next, 12th question. Integral 0 to pi by 2 cos square x dx. So in trigonometry we have one formula. Cos square theta is equal to 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2. Now if you apply integral 0 to pi by 2 1 plus cos 2x by 2 dx. So by 2 is constant, you can write outside. Integral 0 to pi by 2 1 plus cos 2x dx, that equals to 1 by 2 into 1 integration x plus cos 2x integration sin 2x by inner function 2x derivative 2. Now substitute upper limit and lower limit. First I am substituting upper limit. Upper limit is what? Pi by 2 we need to substitute in place of x. Pi by 2 plus sin 2 into pi by 2 by 2 minus. If you substitute lower limit 0, sin 0, total 0 will get, I am not writing. Now here 2 and 2 gets cancelled. That equals to 1 by 2 into pi by 2 sin 180, that is 0. Because 0 by anything it becomes 0. Now answer pi by 4. Okay. Next, 13th question. Integral 2 to 3 x dx by x square plus 1. For this question, divide with 2, multiply with 2. Why? Because x square derivative 2x, 2 is not there, that's why. Now it is in the form of f dash x by f of x. F dash x by f of x is nothing but log mod f of x. Don't write plus c between the limits 2 to 3. First we will substitute upper limit 3 square 9 plus 1 10. Next substitute lower limit 2 square 4 plus 1 5. Then 1 by 2 log a minus log b, log of a by b. 10 by 5 is nothing but 2. Next, 14th question. integral 0 to 1 2x plus 3 by 5x square plus 1 dx. Okay, this can be written as integral 0 to 1 2x by 5x square plus 1 dx. Split the integral plus integral 0 to 1 3 by 5x square plus 1 dx. So 5x square derivative 10x. 10x is not there, that's why divide with 5, multiply with 5. If you multiply with 5, 5 into 2x, 10x by 5x square plus 1 dx plus 3 outside. In denominator, I will take 5 common. Now 0 to 1, if you take 5 common, x square plus 1 by 5 dx. That is 1 by 5 integral 0 to 1 10x by 5x square plus 1 dx plus 3 by 5 integral 0 to 1 1 by x square plus this 1 by 5 can be written as 1 by root 5 whole square. Now 1 by 5 into this is in the form of f dash x by f of x log mod f of x between the limits 0 to 1 plus 3 by 5 into it is in the form of 1 by x square plus a square, that is nothing but 1 by a tan inverse of x by a between the limits 0 to 1. If you simplify, substitute upper limit 1 by 5 into 1 into 5, 5 plus 1, 6 log 6. If you substitute lower limit, log 1 will get. If you root 5 will go to numerator, then I can write 3 by root 5. After simplifying I am doing. Then tan inverse of. So if you substitute upper limit 1, now this is root 5. If you substitute 0, tan inverse 0. Okay, now this is 1 by 5 log 6 minus 0, log 1 value plus 3 by root 5 tan inverse root 5, then tan inverse 0 is nothing but 0. So therefore, the final answer is 1 by 5 log 6 plus 3 by root 5 tan inverse root 5 is the answer. Next, 15th question. Integral 0 to 1 x into e power x square dx. Okay. So already this model question we did. So let x square is equal to t. Differentiate with respect to x. X square derivative 2x dx is equal to dt. Now x dx is equal to 2, come to this side, it becomes 1 by 2. Now the question is changed to I equals to 1 by 2 constant 0 to 1 e power t dt. E power t integration e power t only. Don't write plus c and substitute t value. T value is x square. Then you substitute upper limit and lower limit. Then I equals to 1 by 2 into first upper limit 1 square 1, that is nothing but e power 1, 0 square 0, that is nothing but e power 0, anything power 0 becomes. So therefore 1 by 2 into e minus 1 is answer. Next, 17th question. Integral 0 to pi by 4 2 secant square x plus x cube plus 2 dx. I am doing directly. 2 constant secant square x integration tan x, x cube integration x power 4 by 4 plus 2 integration 2x. Why? Because k integration kx, that concept. Then substitute limits. First we are substituting upper limit. Upper limit means what? Pi by 4. That equals to 2 into tan pi by 4 plus pi by 4 whole power 4 by 4 plus 2 into pi by 4. Next lower limit 0. Tan 0 0, 0 power anything 0, 2 into 0 0. So lower limit value 0. If you simplify, tan 45 value is 1. Now this is pi power 4 by here 4 power 4. So here 196 you can write, 4 power 5 I can write, plus 2 1 just 2 2 just gets cancelled, pi by 2. That is answer. Next 18th question. Integral 0 to pi sin square x by 2 minus cos square x by 2. So do you have formula in trigonometry? Cos square theta by 2 minus sin square theta by 2 is equal to cos theta. So if you want to apply this formula, cos function will comes first. That's why I will take one minus common. 0 to pi. If you take minus common, cos square x by 2 will comes first minus sin square x by 2. According to this formula, this total value can be written as cos theta, that equals to minus 0 to pi cos x dx. Cos x integration sin x between the limits 0 to pi. Substitute limits. Minus first upper limit minus lower limit. Sin 180 0, sin 0 0. Overall answer will be 0 for this question. Next. Nineteenth question. Integral 0 to 2 6x plus 3 by x square plus 4 dx. First you can divide this integration into two parts. Integral 0 to 2 6x by x square plus 4 dx plus integral 0 to 2 3 by x square plus 4 dx. Now this 6x can be written as 3 into 2x by x square plus 4 dx plus here 3 over right outside because it is a constant. 0 to 2 1 by x square plus 4 can be written as 2 square. This is in the form of f dash x by f of x. Log mod f of x, that equals to 3 into log mod f of x plus 3 into, it is in the form of 1 by x square plus a square, 1 by a tan inverse x by a. This total you need to apply the limits 0 to 2. So first upper limit 2 you can apply, 2 square 4, 4 plus 4 8, that is nothing but 3 log 8 plus 3 by 2 into, if you substitute 2 here, 2 by 2 1, tan inverse of 1 is nothing but pi by 4. Next if you substitute 0 here, 0 plus 4 4, so 3 log 4. If you substitute 0 here, tan inverse of 0, that is 0. Now you can write 3 log 8 3 pi by 8 minus 3 log 4. In first and last you can take 3 common. Log 8 minus log 4 plus 3 pi by 8. Log a minus log b, log of a by b, 8 by 4, that is nothing but log 4, log 2, sorry, plus 3 pi by 8. 3 common, log 2 plus pi by 8 is the answer. Next, question number 20. Integral 0 to 1 x e power x plus sin pi x by 4 dx. Okay. Now this question, integral 0 to 1 x into e power x dx plus integral 0 to 1 sin pi x by 4 dx. So here two functions are there. Apply UV method. UV is equal to x, v dash is equal to e power x. Next u dash, x derivative 1, v, that is nothing but integration of v dash, integration of e power x, e power x. You can apply the formula integral uv dash is equal to uv minus integral u dash v. Okay, now that equals to u v minus integral u dash v between the limits 0 to 1. Sin integration minus cos by inner function pi x by 4 derivative pi by 4. Okay, now we'll get x e power x minus e power x integration is e power x only. This pi by 4 constant, if you take numerator, that is 4 by 5, then cos pi x by 4 between the limits 0 to 1. Next you can substitute upper limit. So in place of x you can substitute 1 into e power 1, e minus e. Next lower limit 0 into anything 0 minus anything power 0 1. Okay, next minus 4 by pi into substitute upper limit 1 cos pi by 4, substitute lower limit cos 0. So from this you can write 1 minus 4 by pi into cos 45 1 by root 2 cos 0 1. Now what will get 1 minus 4 by pi into 1 minus root 2 by root 2. This is the answer. Next 21, simple question. Integral 1 to root 3. In this model already I gave homework, 1 by 1 plus x square dx. 1 by 1 plus x square is nothing but tan inverse x between the limits 1 to root 3. First you can substitute upper limit tan inverse root 3 minus, next you substitute the lower limit tan inverse 1. When tan value root 3 60, when tan value 1 45. Okay, now if we take LCM, 12 is LCM, 4 pi minus 3 pi, now answer is pi by 12. Now last question in this exercise. Integral 0 to 2 by 3 dx by 4 plus 9x square. So always you make it coefficient of x square is 1, but here coefficient of x square is 9. So you can take 9 common, 0 to 2 by 3, 1 by x square plus 4 by 9 dx. Okay, now 1 by 9 integral 0 to 2 by 3 1 by x square plus 4 by 9 can be written as 2 by 3 whole square. It is in the form of 1 by x square plus a square. 1 by 9 into formula 1 by a tan inverse of x by a between the limits 0 to 2 by 3. Okay, that's 3 1 just 3 3 just cancel. Then 1 by 6. First you can substitute upper limit 2 by 3 by 2 by 3 1, 0 by anything 0. Then 1 by 6 into when tan value 1 45 and tan value 0 0. Now answer 5 by 24.